Alright, today is August 4th, 2019, and this is a quick video update on the progress on the Dirty Donny van. As you can see, it is now in paint. Got some graphics on it, and some cool tires and rims. Basically, it's just sitting on the chassis. I grew up in the era of these custom vans, so I saw firsthand what a lot of people did and the look back in the day, back in the 70s, and I kind of went for the little bit of a California rake, some really big meat, some big Mickey Thompsons in the back, some real tiny little Goodyear tires in the front. Went with some traditional Krager deep dish mags, and hard to find these rims, so these are actually resin cast. I got these from Ed at Drag City Casting, which you can find him on Facebook, and super reasonable prices. The castings are fantastic. I airbrushed these with some new paint from Auto Air. It's a chrome paint. It kind of works like Alclad, only much more user-friendly, water-based, easier to handle, and you can touch it when it's done being chrome. You can handle it all you want to, and it doesn't suck up fingerprints and make a mess with them. So these came out pretty nice. These are really deep and pretty much impossible to find any model kits these days. I had looked at a set of the MRC rims which mount from the rear. I thought about using those, but still was not able to get them to fit these tires right. So this was the look I wanted. So anyway, this was painted with House of Colors candies. These are all urethane enamels. I did this top and bottom, did some fading. This is a fade job of candy oriental blue, candy teal, and candy green. And you can see I got the backs of the rims, and it has a little bit of flake in there. I used some really small flake in the finish of this time. And I used some Dirty Donny decals. These weren't my first choice on the side graphics here, but I've kind of grown to like them. I actually liked it. There were some long, square, kind of psychedelic green ones, and they cracked. The decals were very brittle with this kit, and even this cracked some, and I managed to get them pushed together and got it cleared. This has about 4 coats of urethane House of Colors Cosmic Clear on it, and I used the Dirty Donny logos. I kind of did this as if this would be Donny's personal van that he's driving to art shows and throwing shit in the back of, so did that. I did the slats on the back window. Obviously there's no details put on this yet, and I may do a little trailer. I went on and put this hitch on. It was in the kit, and I have a really cool little teardrop trailer, which I'm thinking of painting to match this and putting behind it. So that's kind of the plan. Got a nice finish on it, and you can see the flake in there, and it's pretty deep. This was over Orion Silver base coat, which is a real fine micro flake base coat. I used that custom front end that hides the headlights, the grill, so they're hidden. No interior yet. Just got everything put together, the entire chassis and suspension. I also did an Orion Silver, and I left that flat. I kind of like to go that way with my chassis, do them in a flat finish and mix it with the gloss finish. I also used those lower panels. They have the side exhaust in them, which obviously those need painted in, but pretty happy with the paint. You can see got a nice fade there from the teal to green, and then teal to blue, and it picked up the colors in the decals real nice. I always like these wizard themes from back in the day. I used to draw stuff like this when I was a kid all the time. Waves and wizards. And I used the upper deck wing on the back there. I thought that was kind of a cool thing. Interior wise, you can see the way I do this. I've got my parts laid out in a tub here. This is how I generally paint things. Engine block in the green. Of course, you really can't even see the engine at all. The rest of my chassis parts and everything, radiator, all I did in silver on the firewall. The dashboard, I even did a fade job on that. Put a little Dirty Donny one of his 20-sided dice on top of there. Got the little tire cover with the evil wizard on it. Did that in the teal. And then seats, I did white on these seats, and I put some flake on there, so it's kind of like that sparkly white, the old 50s kind of stuff. And then my seat base is candy green. Did a white steering wheel, and of course all the decals have still got to be added, and details. That's the engine hood, which is also, I did a fade on that as well, so I like doing stuff like that. So, but again, half this stuff's going to be hidden. There's really no interior to this. You really can't see any interior on it, so this is pretty much what you're going to see when it's all done. But I like the look of it. I really just had not seen one of these kits built up the way I thought it should be built up, and this is kind of what I had in mind, and so far so good. But I will keep you posted. Probably by the time the next video comes out, should have the motor all done and be throwing all the details on there, and that'll probably be the third and final video, because it should be getting close to being done, because there's not much left of this. So there we have it, and I will keep you posted soon. Thank you for looking, and remember, you can see this entire build on my website. It's www.ratdaddystudios.com. Thanks for looking.